Yesterday was a bad day, and hopefully we can forget about it like it was just a nightmare that the Neo Splash definitely just got Suction Bomb and Triple Ink Strike. That is going to be a reality next week. But the news doesn't stop there because today we have got some more interesting stuff. And one really cool thing that I think I'm gonna actually take advantage of when Fresh Season does come along. Now the first thing is the last two remaining weapon kits, and we're gonna go through them right now. Also, before we do, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. I know you haven't. And for the people who did it in the previous videos, you guys are legends. Okay guys, so here we are. We've got the last two remaining weapons, which is the Slosher and the Sploosh Matic. Now let's go ahead and start with the Slosher. The Slosher, very interesting kit, I must say. This actually comes with Fizzy Bomb and Tacticooler. Now, I don't think we've ever seen another Slosher weapon to have Fizzy Bomb apart from the Slosher machine from, well, this game and Splatoon 2. So it's very interesting that they also decide to give the Fizzy Bomb to this weapon too. I think this is a kind of weapon that would actually benefit from Fizzy Bomb too, because you can throw Fizzy Bomb so far and it can deal with longer range targets and all that. And on top of that, it also gets Tacticooler. And then I understand that not a lot of people, or really much of anyone, even in this, I guess, meta that we're in, is using Tacticooler. But for shorter range weapons, I think Tacticooler is still a really nice special to have, especially with the Slosher, because it's kind of the take a thing where you can kind of play the zombie Slosher, if you will, where it's a thing where you just throw the Tacticooler down, and if you feel like you're wanting to get aggressive into some sort of scenario, you can just kind of toss it down, pick a drink up, and then just run in there, and maybe you get a pick or two. And if you don't, then that's okay, because you spawn in straight away. So it's just like quite nice to have for a Slosher. So another weapon that it's also nice for is the N-Zap. That works decently well in terms of that zombie kind of playstyle, if it's just like you just want to use the main weapon and then go in there. But to have a Slosher, which is, I would say, arguably more consistent when it comes to closer range fights, I think it works really well for it. So decent kit, I'm looking forward to that. The next one is the Neo Sploosh Matic. Now, it's not quite the Neo Splash Matic that has the crazy kit, but this is actually a Sploosh Matic that is basically a returning kit. Now, I can't remember from Splatoon 1 whether it was the regular Sploosh Matic or the Neo Sploosh Matic. I'm not too sure. But one of those two kits had this kit, which was Beacons and Killer Whale. Killer Whale 5.1 in this game, of course. Now, it's really hard to have an opinion on this particular weapon, because mainly, at least from my Splatoon 1 knowledge, I didn't see a lot of people really use this thing in that game, like, almost ever. Basically, there were just so many other Killer Whale options that most people would go for, and there was a lot of different beacon options, or the most common beacon option was just to use an E-liter 3K at the time, or the custom Dual Scorcher in that time too, which also had beacons. So yeah, you'd never really see this weapon actually get any sort of use. Like, I think the most popular ones back in Splatoon 1 was the Kraken one, which is something that I used a whole bunch, especially in some competitive tournaments, and the Sploosh 7, which had like Bomb and Ink Zuka. So just to talk a little bit about this one, maybe Killer Whale 5.1 will be a little bit different. At least the plus side about this particular Sploosh is that the Killer Whale 5.1 helps it in its scouting adventures and all that type of stuff. So just being able to tell where people are exactly is going to be able to help it direct its next move and all that type of stuff. And also being able to put down beacons is definitely very helpful. I think like one particular weapon in this game that gets a lot of beacon uses, especially the regular Daffle Dualies, I think. In my mind, I see that as a really solid beacon weapon. So if people really like to use beacons and use just a regular shooter, I think the Sploosh is definitely a really good pick. Because personally, in my opinion, I really do enjoy using the Sploosh. The main weapon itself is just really nice. There's like this way to always be like almost 100% accurate with it when, like, depending on where you shoot with the weapon too. So this is the kind of weapon that I would probably really enjoy to use. So I have no hatred towards the Sploosh. Some people don't really like the Sploosh that much, and they kind of just like meme on it and say like, it's just bad, it's too little range. Nah, man, it's the speed that you get with it. It's a very lightweight weapon, and it kills extremely fast, and like, you never really know what's gonna happen. Well, you know what's gonna happen when the thing gets close to you. You get evaporated. So yeah, that's all I gotta really say about the Sploosh. I think it's decent. Right, so that was basically our weapon overview. Now, this is a really interesting change, which is now regarding the Jukebox, which I thought it was going to be basically new music coming into Splatoon 3, which is not actually the case. So basically, this is a thing that's been placed in the lobby, plaza, the game room, the square, I forget the name of it, but you know where you basically go to play Turf War and Anarchy battles. It's basically placed in there. So basically, the jukebox regarding this feature, or why it's in there now, if you were to put 100 Splatoon doubloons inside the jukebox, you'll be able to choose your favorite music of any of the Splatoon bands within the game. So, you know, I know there's a bunch of Lobby 9 enjoyers, so you can basically listen to Lobby 9 100% of the time if you really wanted to. It would have been cool if we could use the jukebox to change specific music that we go into when we're playing the game, like during the game, because like, I mean, I know there's some tracks that we would really want to listen to most of the time or more often than usual. It would have also been really interesting if we had the choice to listen to different tracks from different Splatoon games, from previous games, of course. So, you know, I thought that would be cool if we could use that for the jukebox, but yeah, it is what it is. It's just a nice little feature, a nice little, you know, aesthetic to the game, and yeah, I welcome this this change. Right, so this is the really interesting thing. This is something that I betcha a lot of people have been waiting for, and I personally think this like little spin-off kind of game, table turf battle, is such a cool like feature within Splatoon 3, because I can see there being a lot of strategy towards how table turf works in Splatoon 3. So basically what this is, you can kind of already see it here. Table turf is going to finally have online play, which is great. Now, I gotta be very honest, I'm not too sure how online it's going to be. I don't know if it's a thing where like you go ahead, get onto the table, and then search up for random player online. Maybe you can, but it seems like you're able to actually like make a private room and have like 8 or so people already in a room, and you can kind of just like switch around who you want to play with within the table turf realm, which this is actually upstairs in the lobby area. So yeah, this is actually really, really cool. I can definitely see like a whole competitive scene into table turf battle, and like people trying to figure out what are the best cards combinations for table turf. So I think this is such a cool feature. I think the game type is so cool. If you personally have not played table turf yet, give it a try, because it really is like a lot of fun, especially when you have to like think about stuff. Like if you're into card games especially, like I think this is definitely a really, really fun kind of card game that you would want to play. So yeah, definitely give it a try. I know I haven't made any videos on it yet. I eventually will, but because I think it's going to be more fun when I actually start doing it more online, because yeah, that'll be more fun. So I welcome it. Table turf battle finally online. I'll try and make a section in my Discord so that people can actually actively find people to play table turf in. Do this like before the season starts. So actually, I'll probably do it after this video. So make sure to join the Discord so you can go ahead and have like some sort of growing community of people who actually want to play table turf. And of course, on top of other things like anarchy battles, private battles, turf war, literally everything. Everything is going down in my Discord. So yeah, man, if you need some people to play, I got you. And apart from that, we get a bunch of new cards coming in, so you can kind of like see some of the new cards. Got some more hollow legendary cards. It's basically the bosses from the story mode. So you got Shiver, Big Man, Fry. These are probably spoilers for some people, so apologies. Then you got the Wave 1 DLC crew. I need to get this card 100%. And then of course you got the 2 new specials, a new brand, and of course the new weapons coming. Oh my god, the Neo Splash. So pretty cool. Make sure to go ahead and level up your catalog so you can go get these cards and all that type of stuff, because a bunch of new ones coming in, and of course we're just going to be getting a bunch more new ones as new seasons come through. So yeah, very, very exciting. I'm actually really excited to play table turf online with some people, so we're gonna have to go ahead and figure that out. So I appreciate you guys watching. One thing I gotta say before you go, since the news or Splatoon 3 news is basically happening on every single weekday, and we've pretty much gone through everything within the flyer, like if we double check. So we're going to check it out right here. We've gone through Kraken, we've gone through the 2 maps, all the gear, every single weapon has been shown off, the special as well, the jukebox, salmon run stuff has been shown off. This is one picture that was like shown off to us as well. The only thing that I don't think has been mentioned is this, which is the like a little Octarian picture here, and I'm not too sure what these are either, but it's not gonna let me zoom in any further than that. I'm not too sure if these are just like album covers or anything like that, but like, yeah, like there's nothing really else left that has been shown off, so it's you know, really interesting just to see because everything's basically been shown off. So yes, why I'm mentioning this is because Friday's another weekday, and I'm not too sure what they're going to show off on Friday. So it literally could be anything. We could possibly get a trailer maybe just to show off some more stuff, or maybe there's some more things that are coming to Season 3 that has not been shown off yet. So it's just a kind of a waiting game. And of course, there's like Monday, Tuesday next week too, that we could also have potential of being something. And of course, there's like Monday, Tuesday next week too, that could also show something off as well. So it's just a matter of just waiting. Like, we can expect something maybe on Friday, but maybe not. But yeah, what you guys think? Let me know what you guys think of Table Tough Online. I think that's really exciting. And that's pretty much all I gotta say for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow the Twitch, follow the Discord, all in the description. And I'll see you guys later.